Okay, welcome to the Donut Barbell meet prep cycle. So if you've downloaded this program, it's either because you've got an interest in powerlifting, you've been powerlifting, or you're just interested in getting stronger and you want to see what you can lift on a squat, a bench, and a deadlift. So why am I doing this video? Well, I could just give you this program and hope for the best, but I think it'll take a little bit of explaining. So, week one, what we're going to do is we're going to be looking to find what you can do for a 3 rep max on each lift. So we're not going to jump straight into that. We're going to work up towards it. Okay, so the first session you'll see you'll be doing the most of your volume. Session 2, it'll come down a little bit, and then session 3, it'll come down even more. And then here's where you're going to find your 3 rep max, and then you're going to use that as your opener. You can change this at a later date, but generally, if in training you can hit something for 3 reps, it's a good place to start for your opening lift at the competition. Week 2, the only thing I need to tell you here is we're now going to introduce these percentages. So this 90% by here, you might be thinking 90% of what? Well, if we scroll back up, your squat by here, 1 set of 3, an RPE of 9. Let's say that was 100. You want to figure out what 90% is. So just take the 100, times it by 0.9, that'll give you 90%, which obviously in this case would be 90 kilo. You've got an RPE guide throughout. Now if you want to know what that is, you scroll all the way down, and then you've got an RPE chart here. So with this, if 10 is always going to be maximal, so 10 is really what you're looking for at competition. So in training, we're probably going to take it up, 9.5 is going to be the highest we're going to take it, and they're going to be few and far between. And from a 7.5 onwards, it's relatively easy to figure out what you had left in the tank. So could you maybe do 3 more? Could you definitely have done 2, etc. From 7, you might be looking at that and go, well, what is an opener? What does an easy opener look like? So an opener is your first lift at competition. But an easy way of thinking about whether you've hit an RPE 7 or not is simply subtract 7 from 10, you're left with 3. So essentially you could think of this as, could I definitely do 3 more reps? If the answer was yes, you're going to be at 7. If you think, oh, I could do probably 4, 5, maybe even 6 more, then you're going to be closer to here, around a 6.5. It's going to be closer to a warm-up. So for that then, that's good news, because that means you can put more weight on the bar. So let's carry on having a look at each week. So we're down to week 3 now. So here, where it's got a star, that means that it's to be used as a rehearsal. So in competition, there will be commands. You can have a look at those commands on the e-comic that you'll also be able to download from this email, and get a friend or the person you train with just to help you with the commands, get them to give you the calls, and it'll make life a little bit easier for you come competition day. Continuing on then, here we're going to be going closer to an RPE of 10. As you can see here on bench, 3x1 at a 9.5. So bench goes a little bit harder than squat and deadlift. It's generally that deadlift is going to be the hardest one to recover from, then squat, and then bench press, which is why their intensities are judged accordingly. Scroll down then, and we're almost at the meet day now. So 10 to 12 days out from the meet, you're going to perform 3 sets of 1 at your opener. And then if you go back to week 1, whatever you did for those 3 reps on the final day, that is your opener. 8 to 9 days out from the meet, as you can see here, squat and bench, the percentage is at 70. So again, that's just 70% of what you did for 3 reps on day 3, week 1. 3 days out from the meet then, 7 days out from the meet, you've got your 3 singles at your squat opener. Here now, this is the last week before the meet, or last few days, sorry. So 4 to 5 days out from the meet. The bench is a little different. you're going to put your opener weight on the bar, and you're going to pause the first rep and then touch and go your second rep. And you do that for 2 sets. 3 days out from the meet then, you've got a real easy squat and bench. And again, this is just to run through the commands, make sure you're staying fresh, make sure you stay mobile. Also give you a reason to go in and do your stretches and do your mobility. And the final thing here then, we've got the day of the meet. And you can see an RPE of 10, which is maximal. And it's at this point here where you can fill out these columns with your new PBs. So if you come in a donut barbell, at any point you come into one of my mock meets, I'll see you there. If you're using this to go to any other meet, do get in touch if you need any help with the program.